Good morning, everybody, and welcome to topic library number 3. And today, this morning, it's quite early this morning. You know me, I get up very early to do things for you. So today we're going to talk about, how come my pen is not writing here? There we go. Density? Ooh, look at that. Density. Okay, density we know to be a mass over, a volume. You think that that's too fat of a font? Let's go down to a little bit less. All right, let's try this. So if we know the density, oh, look at that, that's nice. The density of Earth, for instance, is, I believe, about 5.52 grams per centimeter cubed. Now remember, when we have a unit that has both a unit in the numerator and in the denominator, we use a horizontal line. No diagonals for us. Diagonals are very difficult to work with in the what you want, what you know method. So we are not going to write units with a diagonal line. We're going to have units that have a numerator and a denominator. So what does this mean? That the density of the Earth is 5.52 grams per centimeter cubed. It means that if I could measure a lot of samples of the Earth in a volume of, and what's a volume? Here I'm going to make a little centimeter cube box. I'm going to try to anyway. That means 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter on either side of the 3 sides of the cube. Now hold out your fingers and show me, how big do you think a centimeter is? And make that a little cube in your mind. And if I filled this with Earth and I put it on the scale, I would get 5.52 grams. So sometimes we like to use a unit of density to be let's say pounds per, feet cubed. So let's make the conversion. Let's make the conversion between 5.52 grams per, now look what I'm doing with that line. My centimeter cubed is in the denominator. I do not have in my numerator the unit I want. I do not have in the denominator the unit that I want. So I got a little work ahead of me. I have to convert. Let's start, maybe you want to start with grams. You could start with centimeter cubed and try to move that over to feet cubed. You don't have to start with the numerator, but that's where I generally start. So let me also tell you one other unit conversion that you can put on your purple sheet. 1 pound is 454 grams. Now, why do you think I brought that to your attention? I have grams and I don't want grams, so what do I do with it? I put it in the denominator. So I'm going to do grams here. And what unit do I want in the numerator? I want pounds. So I'm going to put pounds in the numerator. I cancel grams. You're getting the hang of this, aren't you? So now I have pounds and I want pounds. And so I'm good to go on the numerator. I am not good to go in the denominator because I got centimeter cubed and I got feet cubed. And remember the other day I told you that the unit I know that relates our system to the metric system was 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. So we're going to have to, the way I would do this. Now, how many different ways do you think there are to do this problem? There's plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty. So I challenge you to find another set of unit conversions that work equally well. So because I don't want centimeter cubed in the denominator, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop it up there in the numerator. Because just like for grams, we put it in the denominator, because I want to cancel it with the numerator. If I want to cancel something in the denominator, I put the unit in the numerator. Crazy, right? All right. I come along and I can cancel centimeter cubed. And what unit did I know that relates the metric system with our system in length? Inches. So in the denominator, I'm going to do inch cubed. Now in class, we talked about a really handy way of working in both areas, which would be squared, and volumes. And the way we did it, we said, okay, do I know the linear relationship between centimeters and inches? And the answer is yes. It's 1 to 2.54. And because it is cubed, I cube the numbers, the linear relationships. So it's like saying 1 times 1 times 1, inch cubed, is 2.54 on one side, 2.54 on the other side, 2.54 on the other side of the cube, centimeter cubed. So what do I have? I have inches now. I have inch cubed, excuse me. Do I want inch cubed? No. So what do I do with that? I put it in the numerator, and I get inch cubed. What would I like in the denominator? I want feet cubed. Do I know a linear relationship between inch cubed and feet cubed? I sure do. I know it is 12 inches to 1 foot, and I recognize that it's a cubed system, so I cube the number, and I cube the number. And I cancel inches just to dot my I's. I circle feet cubed. I wanted feet cubed. I give myself a check mark, and I start to complete the various numerical conversions that I may not have put in here yet. And there is one that I haven't put in, and that's the relationship to pounds and grams. 1 pound is 454 grams. You can take out your calculators. Multiply to 5.52 times the 1 times the 2.54 cubed. You got to put the cube in there. 12 cubed divided by the numbers in the denominator. I'll go to the next slide and okay, so I've written it out for you here, what you might type into your calculator. You have the density, 5.52, see it up here? And then you hit the little multiplication sign. Then you type 2.54 and that caret key to the cube, because we got to cube the centimeter value. And then you had your little multiplication key, and you have 12 caret 3. Again, you got to cube the inches. And in the denominator, you're doing your relationship to grams. You can multiply these out. You can multiply the numerator, get a number, multiply and then write the denominator in. I prefer that we mature a little bit from that and not rewrite numbers. But in the meantime, if you like that idea, you can do that. And you get finally the unit conversion of pounds per foot cubed. I do hope this helps you with density. And we're going to work on a lot of these problems in class. Have a good night.